At Sharada Baba's, study of world religions is not limited to just reading books, but also learning about them experientially, to listening to first-hand accounts and engaging in creative activities around that tradition. Tonight, on Christmas Eve, students explored and studied about Christianity to listening to a first-hand account of Christmas celebration in France. Students engaged in creative activities, tasted Christmas traditional delicacies, and also sang Christmas carols, and that too in French. Altogether, they had an experience of the spirit of Christmas, the festival of light, hope, peace, and love. The session concluded with a guided, gentle meditation on the Christmas carol, Silent Night, Holy Night, which brought them back to the real spirit of Christmas in the light of the non-dual traditions of India, that the true Christ, true light, dwells within the heart. And when you open your eyes, you see that same light everywhere. That is the real essence of Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone.
So, good evening, everyone. How do we say good evening in French? You know? You can repeat after me. It's bonsoir. Your turn. Bonsoir. Bon. Okay, very good. I think you will learn a lot of French today. So I'm happy to introduce you to how we celebrate Christmas in France. I am born and brought up in France, so I will share with you today some of the elements, that basically make this tradition like a festival for us. And I'm happy to introduce you to this man. Do you know who is this man? Santa Claus, yes. And do you know what he does on Christmas Eve?
Yes, people.
To every people or to some people?
Some people.
Okay. Who are these people? Children mostly, but only if they have behaved well during the previous years with their teachers, with their parents, with their friends, so that they are wise. And Christmas is about giving. You give without expecting anything in return. Is a symbol of kindness. That you do, and you spend Christmas with your family and friends, and that's basically the generosity that Santa Claus is symbolizing. It's a symbol of generosity. And when I was at your place, we had a specific way to celebrate Christmas. We were really excited to go to bed on Christmas Eve because we knew that Santa may come. And we would wait until the 25th, early in the morning, for a specific signal. And this signal was a song that was played in my grandfather's house, which would mean that we can go down the stairs and see whether Santa had come overnight. Because he has to come in all houses, so it's a big challenge for him. And we were not sure he would do that. But before, Dr. Vivek introduced a bit of geography. Today, we are here in India. Okay? I come from here in Europe, in France, which is 7,200 kilometers away from here. So there is a different climate, and we have different tradition, and I will share with you these traditions today. And Santa, where does he live?
Antarctica.
He lives in Laponia, in Lapland, which is in the northern part of Finland. There, it's always cold. There is always snow. And he lives in a mountain. This mountain has the shape of an ear. Why? So that he can listen to all wishes from the children. And you can speak to Santa, or you can also reach out to him by writing a letter. So before Christmas, if you want to influence a bit, what he brings to you, you can speak to him or you write a letter. And then it will be sent here, Laponia. Yeah. This is, the legend of Santa. Also, what do we do in Santa? So you see, Christmas Eve, we celebrate. We wear some sweaters. I've brought mine here, but it's too hot for me today to put it on. No? But it's here if you want to try it out. Then we have also Santa in the background. Mansi, my wife today, who is here with me. And this is very much festive atmosphere. Yeah. And as I told you, it's about giving. Yeah? So you give to others, you give presents, and you expect to receive some present from Santa as a token of gratitude, generosity, to also remind you to convey that to basically your friends and your family. Yeah? So this is all about giving. And now I would like to introduce you to this song that I mentioned, that basically I was waiting for in the morning of Christmas to go down the stairs. And it tells the story of children getting ready the day before, going to bed, with the hope to find something left by Santa the next day. Okay? So I'll try to put on the music. The lyrics, you have them already. Huh? And I will invite Aditya and Mansi to sing with me. So let me.
You can try to read the lyrics wherever possible. Okay, if you want, you can sing along, or you can just listen to us and read the text along with the music. Okay.
We'll see. So this is the song which was a signal. We can go downstairs and see whether Santa has come overnight. Ready? Une nuit de Noël, la neige étend son manteau blanc et les yeux tournés vers le ciel, à genoux les petits enfants. Avant de fermer les paupières, font une dernière prière. Petit Papa Noël, quand tu descendras du ciel, avec des jouets par milliers, n'oublie pas mon petit soulier. Mais avant de partir, il faudra bien te couvrir. Dehors, tu vas avoir si froid. C'est un peu à cause de moi. Il me tarde tant que le jour se lève pour voir si tu m'as apporté tous les beaux joujoux que je vois en rêve et que je t'ai commandé. Petit Papa Noël, quand tu descendras du ciel, avec des jouets par milliers, n'oublie pas mon petit soulier. Le marchand de sable est passé, les enfants vont faire dodo, et tu vas pouvoir commencer avec ta hotte sur le dos. Elles sont des cloches des églises, ta distribution de surprises. Et quand tu seras sur ton beau nuage, viens d'abord sur notre maison. Je n'ai pas été tous les jours très sage, mais j'en demande pardon. Petit Papa Noël, quand tu descendras du ciel, avec des jouets par milliers, N'oublie pas mon petit soulier. Petit papa Noël. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, okay, so this was the warm-up for celebration. So now we could go down and see whether, Santa has come overnight. And most of the time, yes, he had come. So we would have a, good time looking for where Santa had put, this small gift, and it made some really nice memories. Now we will talk about another aspect, another very important element of Christmas, which is also common to some of the festivals that you have celebrated recently, the Christmas lights. Why do we talk about lights at Christmas time? Because, at this time of the year, the days are very short. In Europe, it's very cold. You see, some snow. It is in my street. In my street, there is snow. It's dark. So light is a symbol of hope, of togetherness, of happiness. People get together when there is light. You see, today we are together here because there is some light. Which Indian festival also celebrate light? Can you tell me? Yes? Diwali. Yes, exactly, the festival of light. So you see there are some similitude. So this is my street. And as you can see, in all the streets in Europe, you find a lot of light, so that people feel this happiness, filling their heart. This is one example. There are other examples. In my city, you see, this light is very, very high, almost as high as a building. And you can almost not see the full moon that is here, which is also a symbol of light. You have also, because it's of the festive atmosphere, some fairy wheels, and the trees are ornated with lights everywhere. You can see? This is still the fairy wheel. And you see, everything is dark. Imagine without the light, it will be completely dark. So you can see the light still, and here a small train also on the rail tracks, turning around. People get together, they do some, ice skating, with still some lights. Here it is in a different city in Europe. It is in Zagreb, in Croatia. They also celebrate Christmas. Light is also important for them. You can see some nice trees ornated. Many Christmas trees in the shape of light. And this is a very important symbol of Christmas. This is the Christmas wreath. And we have one here. I will take it. You see? It has a specific shape. It is circular. It is a round. A round has no end. And this is a symbol of love that never ends, goes forever, okay? And wishing peace to everyone. So this is the symbolic of the Christmas wreath. And you can find this wreath on many doors outside. And here, it's on the square. It's quite a big one. And often, when they are laid like this on the table, we put 4 candles. What do the candles mean? Because we prepare for Christmas, the birth of Jesus Christ, 1 month in advance. And every Sunday before Christmas, we lit up 1 candle. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And when the 4th one is lit, it means that Christmas will come in the next week. So it's a way, like a timer, to prepare for Christmas. So this is a symbol of the Christmas wreath. And you see the colors dominating are green and red. This is also very widespread. But now we'll talk about these trees that are next to me. And this one as well, which is a Christmas tree. You have already seen Christmas trees, right? Huh? And they are ornated, with shiny balls, garlands, lights. I will show you a few pics, okay, of Christmas trees, and then we will do a short activity together. So, you see, Christmas tree. This one is like 10 meters high. It's so important for us. And you see, it's winter time. Everything is dark, but the tree is green. And we call it an evergreen because the tree is always green all year long. In Europe, we have trees and their leaves, fall during autumn. But this tree always stays green. Symbol of hope, and festive atmosphere. I will show you a few more pictures. See? You see the same tree, really big? This is a tree that you saw earlier from the light, but from a bit far. So this tree is like 10 times me. Like this. Can't see it. Yeah? And you see these are inside. And this one is decorated. You find some animals, like a little fox in it. You see? A lot of balls. You have also, some, fruit from the pine. You have like things that basically warm colors, to bring warmth to your home, to your heart, to celebrate Christmas. And that's also why this golden color, which is a warm color, is also used often for Christmas because it's warm, that we want to bring in the home and in the hearts. This is another example in another city. And now, yes, I know you say, wow, you would like to get closer to the Christmas tree. And I will give you the opportunity now because I have brought some little balls, okay? And I will ask each of you to put one ball on this Christmas tree, okay? We'll put it here 2 minutes, and you can take turn to basically put one ball on this Christmas tree, okay? So, who wants to start? Who is coming to put the first ball? Yes, please come. You come. Yeah. Yes, each and every one of you will come and put a ball. Please, come in. Yeah, pick your ball. Yeah, one by one, yes. Because there is another very important symbol of Christmas. As you can see, it's the nativity scene. And we have a nice representation here, which is basically a small display of the barn in which Jesus is born. And there is a bit of a symbolic of why it happened in a barn. Actually, Joseph and Mary, the parents of Jesus, were living in Nazareth, which is a small village in the Middle East. And they had to travel to another city, Bethlehem, for a census. They were registered in Bethlehem, so they had to travel from Nazareth to Bethlehem. And Mary was expecting Jesus, and she took the trip to Bethlehem. And when they arrived in Bethlehem, they had no place to go, and it was time for Mary to deliver Jesus. And the only thing they could find was a barn, a stable. And therefore, Jesus was born in a mangeoire, in a manger. And often it is represented at Christmas time. So you have the parents, Joseph, Mary, Jesus, who is born on the 25th of December. And you have often shepherds, animals next to him to basically commemorate this trip to Bethlehem. And as Dr. Vivek said, these two villages are in the Middle East. So this is why it is a very strong symbol for the Christian to have this nativity scene in their home. Often it is close to the Christmas tree, and it has always almost the same element. So I would invite you maybe to come and to take a look at this nativity scene to see the different elements. You have Mary, Joseph, Jesus, and then the shepherd also witnessing the arrival of Jesus Christ. So you can come and take a look and then go back to your place if you would like to come. We have a star on top of the Christmas tree. Why? Because the star in the dark you can see from far. It indicates one direction. So you can walk, follow the direction, and you can find your orientation. And about 10 days after Jesus Christ was born, he received the visit of three kings, Melchior, Balthazar, and Gaspar. They went because they heard, from word of mouth that Jesus was born, and they wanted to pay a visit to him. And so they came following one star, to meet him in this barn. That's why we have also stars, to indicate the direction. So that was for the nativity scene. And Christmas is about lights, it's about nativity scenes, Christmas tree, but it's also about meals and tradition. And I will tell you how we celebrate Christmas in my family. Okay? So, as you can see, this is a table that is basically prepared for Christmas lunch, which is the most important meal for us in the year. So we put like the best plate, the best cutlery, the best glasses, to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. And we ornate, everything. We fold, the napkins in a specific way. We prepare the table, with embroideries. So this is the way, we get all excited about Christmas. And on the table, you can find also, some branches of Christmas trees. And so we see another look. And of course, before we eat, we need to prepare the meal. And we do that, the whole family together, because we share this moment together, we prepare something. And here, what you can see, we prepare the dessert, which is the Christmas log cake. It has the shape of a wooden log, something that you put in a chimney. Because for Christmas, in the old days, they wanted to burn like a big piece of wood to keep them warm during the day, and they made a special effort to find it and to afford it because it was very special to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. And it brought, for example, warmth in the home, light as well, and therefore we converted this tradition into a dessert. And this is a dessert you will mostly find only in France. because this tradition of the log cake is very French. And so you can see my grandfather preparing the log cake. My grandmother is here, and here is Monse, who was introduced to this tradition. So this is at a stage a bit more advanced. It is made out of chestnut, butter, and chocolate. And it is homemade as part of the tradition. So this is intermediate stage. And then we put some ornaments on top of it to reproduce, the spirit of Christmas. So you can see like this element. And I told you it's about being together. So we are preparing the table, but we also take some nice pictures. Here they are my uncles, my grandparents, my cousins. We are all together to celebrate Christmas. And we meet at my grandparents' place in the middle part of France. So everyone travels. Me from Germany, I go there. My cousin from the south of France, they meet at my grandparents' place because it's a tradition to be together. And this is another version of the log cake. This is the icy version. This is an ice cream. See? This is a ice crystal on top of it. And the color is also red. It's out of raspberry, a little berry that is of a pink color. And I'm sure after that you may feel a bit hungry. It's good to speak about food, but it's better to taste it. Do you agree with that? Yes. Okay, good. I was hoping for that. And what I've brought are some piece of cake, that I'm happy to share with you to basically give you a taste and a bite of Christmas. This is something I made myself. It's mostly made out of banana and chocolate, with whole wheat flour, and it's like what they call some kind of jaggery, powder. We can have a cooking workshop. I will introduce you to others today, some that are very famous. So I suggest we start with one. You see, I was walking in the street earlier this month, and I met this group of people, and they were singing a very famous song. Maybe if the video plays, we will listen to them, and then we will sing the French version of this song. I'm sure you know it. You know Jingle Bell? Yeah. Okay. So if you know, you can also sing with them. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Your turn. Jingle bell, jingle all the way. All that fly the Christmas light. jingle bells, jingle all the way. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. So we will sing. Yes. First, maybe we'll start with the chorus, okay? It's vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver. Okay? Vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver. Okay. Very good, very good. One more time. Vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver. Okay. So this is a good start. Huh? And I will take the sheet myself. Okay. Thank you. So, one more time. Hein? Vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver. OK. Qui s'en va, sifflant, soufflant, dans les grands sapins verts. OK. Qui s'en va, sifflant, soufflant, dans les grands sapins verts. Okay, very good, very good. One more time. Hein? Okay. Vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver, qui s'en va, sifflant, soufflant, dans les grands sapins verts. Okay. What this means is that the wind, in winter times, goes through the Christmas trees. It's what it means. Okay. So one more time. Vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver, qui s'en va, sifflant, soufflant, dans les grands sapins verts. Oh, vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver, qui s'en va, sifflant, soufflant, dans les grands sapins verts. Okay, very good job. So I'm sure now we can start at least with the beginning of the chorus. I propose I play the tune, and then we sing, and we see, okay? But you did a good job. Huh? Okay. Vive le vent d'hiver, qui s'en va, sifflant, soufflant, dans les grands sapins verts. Oh, vive le vent, vive le temps d'hiver. Boule de neige, jour de l'an, et bonne année, grand-mère. Le joyeux Noël, aux 1000 bougies, quand chantent dans le ciel les cloches de la nuit. Dans chacun de ses maisons, il joue un air de fête. Partout la table est prête et on entend la même chanson. Oh, vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver, qui s'en va, sifflant, soufflant, dans les grands sapins verts. Oh, vive le vent, vive le temps d'hiver. Double de neige et jour de l'an, et bonne année, grand-mère. Le vieux monsieur, sans cela village, c'est l'heure où tout est sage et on en danse au coin du feu. Et dans chaque maison, il joue un air de fête. Partout la table est prête et on entend la même chanson. Oh, vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver, qui s'en va, sifflant, soufflant, dans les grands sapins verts. Oh, vive le temps d'hiver, qui s'entend, et chaque venir d'un rivière. Chemin tout blanc de neige blanche, un vieux monsieur s'avance avec sa canne à la main. Et tout là-haut le vent qui siffle dans les branches lui souffle la romance qu'il chantait petit enfant. Oh, vive le vent, vive le vent, vive le vent d'hiver, qui s'en va sifflant, soufflant dans les grands sapins verts. Oh, vive le temps, vive le temps, vive le temps d'hiver, qu'il de neige et jour de l'an, et bonne année, grand-mère. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. So now, after singing, I will show you a few other pictures of something very important. The Christmas markets, where we combine basically the lights with the atmosphere of Christmas. And you can find them in many, many towns across Europe and France, of course. And they are like small villages that are reproduced, wooden villages. And you can find some food, some hot drinks because it's cold outside. You can find some handicraft, everything that basically is a token of Christmas. People, they come here, they talk to each other, they walk around, they listen to music. You saw they sang in the street. And yes, for example, monthly drinking some hot apple juice in Christmas time. And we wear like bonnets because it's really cold. And gloves, thick gloves because otherwise the fingers are freezing. Wow. Yes. This is handicraft, This is something made with hands, made with love. It has the shape of a heart. This is one element that we find often at Christmas time. And this is something, for example, when you do something yourself and you give to someone, it's like you give also something, a piece of yourself. So it's about being kind, taking care. So this is one example of handicraft during Christmas time. You have also this handicraft. So as you can see, these are wooden figures representing Santa Claus. Exactly, Santa Claus. You see? You have also the star. Star very important because it's guiding the path, showing the way. Symbol of light. So we see a lot these stars. They are made out of paper. So these are a few images from Christmas. And now, since I introduced you to some French, I would like to share with you the French vocabulary of Christmas. Okay, so we'll go step by step. You will repeat after me. Okay. So for example, Christmas, we say Noël, Noël, exact. Santa Claus, Père Noël. One more time, Père Noël. Père Noël. Very good, very good. Then Christmas tree, sapin de Noël. Sapin de Noël. Christmas tree, sapin de Noël. Okay. Okay. Then present, gifts. In French, we call it cadeau. 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 Okay. So I showed you in my street the snow, the white snow. In French, we say neige. 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 Okay. And the snowman, which is a man made out of snow, it's bonhomme de neige. De neige. Bonhomme de neige. Very good. Lights, we say lumière. 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 Okay, very good. And the Christmas log cake that you saw, the dessert, Christmas log cake, we call it bûche de Noël. Bûche de Noël. Okay. So, one more time. Christmas, Noël. Santa Claus, Père Noël. Christmas tree, sapin de Noël, present gift, cadeau, snow, neige, star, étoile. Étoile. Easy, étoile. Easy. Snow, ok. Neige, snowman, bonhomme de neige, ok. Lights, lumière, Christmas log cake, bûche de Noël. Very good, very good. So now, to make sure you connect everything, I have a short exercise for you. Père Noël. What is Père Noël? What is Père Noël?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, okay. Santa Claus. Let's see whether you say right. Santa Claus, you see? Père Noël, Santa Claus. Sapin de Noël.
Christmas tree.
Christmas tree, yes. Cadeau.
Present.
Present, okay. Good. Étoile. Star, easy. Star. Neige. Snow, yes. And then, bonhomme de neige. Okay. And then the last one.
Log cake.
Good. I see you have made very good progress. Huh? You can applaud yourself. Well done. Huh? Good. And now I've showed you, Christmas is about handicraft. And I have a small exercise for you. Because today, I would like you to bring light to your home. And I will ask you to make some lanterns. Can you do that for me?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. We will help you. We have some sheets prepared. You will have to fold them, glue them. We will help you. And then you can bring the light of Christmas to your homes tonight. Does it sound like a plan? Yes? Okay. We can get started. So I have the sheets here. I will give you, each of you, one.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
In French, douce nuit. In English, it's silent night. Douce nuit, sainte nuit, dans les cieux, l'astre lui, cet enfant heure de lancer ses produits. C'est un sang, c'est un porte dormi. C'est l'amour infini. C'est l'amour infini. Seigneur, gloire au ciel, gloire au sein maternel, qui pour nous en ce jour de Noël enfanta le Sauveur éternel. Qu'attendait Israël? qu'a demandé Israël. Saint enfant, doux agneaux, qu'il est grand, qu'il est beau. Entendez résonner les pipeaux des bergers conduisant leurs troupeaux vers son humble berceau, vers son humble berceau. Vers son humble berceau. Vers son humble berceau. So that was the French version of Silent Night. And now I'm happy to hand over to Dr. Vivek for concluding our little Christmas celebration with additional words about Silent Night.
The first thing is, why do we do sessions like these? Because we want to study different paths, different religions, different cultures, right? Different worldviews, how different people see life. Does everybody see life the same way? No. Okay? There are different ways to look at life, different ways to see reality. Okay? And it's the more exposure you have, the more compassionate you become towards people who think differently. Compassion means kindness, yeah, similar. Empathy, okay, that you feel when somebody is different. You have two options. When you see somebody who's different, you can either laugh at them, mock them, or you can fight with them, or you can accept them, right? Accept means that you feel, okay, I think this way, the other person thinks in a different way. And there are other ways to deal with it also. Okay, now which one do we want for universal harmony? Harmony means everybody getting together. You know the mantra we sing, Sangachadvam, Samvadatvam? What does that mean? That may we walk together. May we all walk together. May we all live together, thrive together, celebrate together. But if people are different, how will we celebrate together unless we accept and celebrate diversity? Diversity means everybody is different. In nature, do you see even two plants being the same? Look at yourself. Even twins, are twins exactly the same or slightly different? So even twins are slightly different. You can tell, right, when twins are different? Who is who? So in nature, everything is different. Nature is diverse and we are part of nature. Everyone thinks differently, everyone is different. And so when you see somebody else who is not like you, if you judge them, if you say, he is right, he is wrong, I don't like him, if you start laughing at them, fighting with them, then there will be conflict. And we have enough conflict in this world, right? Why do we have conflict, battles, wars? Because people don't get along with each other. So the way to cultivate universal harmony, what we chant every day, Sangachadam, the way to actually practice that is to study about different paths, different worldviews, different cultures, different religions, different ways of looking at life. Does that make sense? So this is one of the ways we are introducing you to diversity. Especially here, diversity of faiths. This is not what we celebrate, right? But there are people out there, many people, thousands, lakhs, millions of people who celebrate Christmas and who celebrate it specifically in the way that you studied today, in the French way, right? You saw that French cake. So that's number one. Second, something about the religion that celebrates Christmas. What is the name of the religion? Say it out loud. Christianity. It celebrates the festival celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ, right? And it's right around winter solstice. And so from winter solstice onwards, days get longer and longer, so there's more light in this world. He brought light in this world. He brought the message of peace and love in this world. So we celebrate that as well, right? We celebrate the knowledge and the love that he brought in this world. In our logo, don't we have the sun? What is that? The light of knowledge, right? Sa vidya ya vimukta, knowledge that liberates us from our conditioned mind. Conditioned mind means mind that thinks only in one way and fights with people who think in a different way. But unconditioned mind is a mind that is open to different ways of looking at life. So we celebrate knowledge. Knowledge that liberates us, not knowledge that binds us. There's knowledge that binds us also, which is information, right? If somebody tells you, this is the only path, this is the real path, this is the only way to do it, I do it this way, I believe this way, and therefore this is right, then it conditions you. It fixes you, it fits you in a box, and then you can't get out of a box. That is bondage. But when you can think creatively, what is creative thinking? Inside the box or outside the box? Completely outside the box, right? So this liberates you. So when great beings, great masters come on this planet, they spread knowledge and peace. Their presence spreads knowledge and peace, which liberates people to think out of the box, to accept people who think differently. That brings peace inside and harmony outside. Does that make sense? And the last thing I want to say is about this Christmas carol. What's the title?
Silent night.
Silent Night. So today actually you had a very special experience. You had not someone sharing who has not experienced this celebration, but someone who is giving you a direct first-hand account of a celebration that he has been a part of, right? You got a first-hand account. You saw photos of, Frédéric sir shared photos of himself and his family with all of you, right? So these are actual experiences that he had that he's sharing with you. He shared photos of France where they celebrate Christmas, photos of Christmas in France. So not just Christmas, but Christmas specifically in France, and you saw a special flavor there. So this is very unique. These first-hand accounts are unique in history. When you study history, I'll talk about that, okay? When you study history, that first-hand accounts are very important in history. Like if you tell me something about you've read it somewhere, okay, fine, you've read it. But if you tell me I experienced this is what I do at home, then it becomes special, right? That's first-hand account. Not I heard it from someone, but you yourself experienced it and are sharing it. Make sense? And this Christmas carol that you sung just now in French, the lyrics are in English, which you might remember because we have done it before. Silent night. It's night right now. Christmas Eve, right? The evening before Christmas. And silent night means it's peaceful. How's it? Peaceful. And when there's peace, which peace is it talking about? Outer peace and inner peace. When there's peace inside, what is experienced? The light of knowledge. The light of consciousness shines through. That is the real birth of Jesus Christ. That is the birth of Christ. Okay? That is the birth of Christ. The birth of that light in you. You experience that light which is always there. So silent night, holy. What kind of night is that? When there is peace inside, when it's silence inside, it's holy. Holiness is not just taking bath in a holy river. Holiness, true holiness is actually experiencing your own holiness. You yourself are holy. Make sense? Why are you holy? Because you're divine. Why are you divine? Because what is your actual nature? What is your real nature? What is it?
Study.
What is your real nature? What is your true nature? Darkness of the mind that you experience, anger, jealousy, greed, hatred, or is it light of peace?
Light.
Who does not like peace here? Who does not like to go to sleep? What if you don't get sleep for a day or 2 days? You'll say, I don't want anything. I just want to sleep. Because in sleep you experience peace, which is your true nature. Make sense? So that is your true nature. That's why you're always attracted to that. Everybody wants peace. It's just that we don't know how to get there. But this Christmas carol shows us, and all our texts that we study show us how to get that peace. Silent night. If you silence the mind, you experience your own holiness. Okay, all is calm. Where is it calm? All is calm, meaning the mind is calm. All is bright. When it's calm, it's bright. What is bright now? What is shining through now? Light. The inner light is shining through. Virgin mother and child, meaning the birth of that child consciousness, Christ consciousness. Holy infant. Your true infant means a child, okay, newborn baby. And a newborn baby is holy. And you experience that holiness inside you. So tender, soft, okay? There is no roughness, right? Does a baby have any negative thoughts when the baby is born? No. Negative thoughts come later. So this is, you go back to your true nature. Sleep in heavenly peace. This is not ordinary peace. Peace is not absence of war. This is heavenly peace. Heaven outside, somewhere else, that you'll experience after death. Heaven, where is this heaven? Inside. And when can you experience it? After death or now? Now. And where is it? Here. So right here and right now, you can experience heaven. You can experience the birth of Christ like that, in an instant. When the mind becomes calm, peaceful, silent. Silent means no thought. No thought. Simple. If you just sit, we'll try it. Sit like this, straight, with your back straight, and just close your eyes. And just watch your breath. Let the mind settle into silence. Okay, now gently open your eyes. Was there any thought that disturbed you? And how did it feel? So when there is no thought that disturbs you, you experience your true nature, which is not different than Christ. No different. But what's the difference? He experienced it all the time, and you experience it only sometimes. Very few moments of experience of peace. He is always experiencing that. So his whole being is radiating peace and love. That's the only difference. Otherwise, there is no difference. Make sense? So tonight, we go back to the same teaching, that true peace dwells within us, and we are here to celebrate that peace and diversity that we see around us. Okay, when you go and meet other people, they're all diverse, they're all different. Aren't they different? So one is God is inside us, but God is also outside us as all these forms. Okay, so God is dwells within you as you are that Christ. At the same time, the other person is also the same divinity. So what's the difference? Only superficial. Make sense? If you are consciousness, if you are light, the other person is also, is the other person less light, less conscious? Can you quantify consciousness? That I am less conscious, somebody is more conscious. It's the same. Make sense? And who doesn't like peace? So that's what we do, okay? That's the real purpose of education. Does that make sense? That's why we're here. That's why we have every session. Did you get a little bit of glimpse of that tonight? Did these pointers help? The light, the song, the food, the activity, all pointed to one source, which is your divinity and the divinity of all life. Okay? So can we thank Mr. Frédéric sir please come here. Can we? We're very grateful that that you spent time, and he got all these gifts for you or activities for you from Germany, including the food that he made. He homemade banana cake, banana bread, the lantern activity, all from Germany. This slideshow we've been discussing for a long time. For weeks we had been discussing this, right? It's been a while, and he had been working on this presentation. It took a while to make this. We had a lot of video calls because he was in Germany. Then when he came here, we had personal meetings, and finally you have a product. Okay, so, and you learned a little bit of French also. Wasn't that fun? And maybe next year we can continue. And there are a lot of other learnings that might happen from this. French is one, baking is another one, more craft activities. So a lot more to learn. So we hope you keep coming and keep sharing, and sharing not just activities and gifts, but joy. The joy that you bring, that you brought with your sharing. So please, thank you.